Welcome back to Sexified Fallout 4. I'm Rook, and this is the lovely Nasty. And of course, dog meat behind her. Check out her new glasses. Yeah, she's looking great. I stripped her down from all of her other armor pieces and stuff. Just left her little scarf on and her shades. She's looking pretty cool. So, when we last left off, we were doing some work over at the Starlight Drive-In. I have completed what I set out to do over there, and we're going to take a bit of a tour right now. I do want to get back on the quest stuff, but I figure we can have some fun. I've run out of, like, I have no metal at all. I had to buy metal from a trader, um, and, with 12 charisma, I could buy quite a bit, and so I'm having to buy so much stuff now just to take care of the settlements I've got going that I'm ending up, like, with no money, despite, you know, like being able to barter them down really well. So, but what we're going to do now is we're going to take our first, we're going to do a little bit of a kind of a running tour of places. This is our first stop here, Red Rocket, and see what we've done. Now, at this settlement, I didn't use the foundation wall thing that we started over at Starlight. I used these. They're actually like balcony railings, but you can place them on the ground and they don't snap to each other, so it's easy to do a contour type deal. And that, I think, should be fine to keep things out. But we've got the Brahmin trough over here. You see I've cleaned up all the trash and tires and all that garbage. I left some for just aesthetics, but we got the water right there, and I reorganized this a little bit. One thing is I can't move the workshops at any of the locations. That is one item that cannot be picked up and relocated or whatever. And so there's trash underneath it that I can't get to. Everything else is cleaned up except under the workshop. It's like still got garbage under there. But we've got other things set up there, and it's fine. And here's our radio beacon and that stuff. And I left those tires because I like, it is, Red Rocket. It needs to have some stuff. But okay, here's this building in the back. This is my freaking, plantation worker barracks. But okay, dog meat, you're gonna have to move out of the way, buddy. There we go. And in here, look, it's just so austere. All we've got is beds. And okay, what's up with these settlers? Okay, you're assigned to food. You're assigned to food. What, do you guys not have anything to do? Here's another water pump there. Do they not have enough food to do this? Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to bother harvesting and planting more right now. That's fine. I mean, we got 19 food for 10 people. I've got 10 beds. That is one thing that we should do. Do I have any metal? I just scrapped a couple things. I might have enough metal to quickly just toss in another bed to make sure that we can, like they can expand without me being here to allow for it. I think we'll get people coming even if there's too few beds, but they kind of complain about it if you do that. So we'll just let's put another bed in the long row of of beds. This is just wrong to have them living in a dorm like this. Okay, we're not going to store the bed. We're just going to exit out of that, and that's fine. And so we're done here. Red Rocket doesn't have a big property. I am out pretty much all the way to the property line with my little fencing. And over here, the contour, the hilly contour, and the like the small area that I have to work with made it so that I'm gonna have to do something higher, because watch this. Oh, if I could jump, and yeah, you can jump right over the wall. Now when raiders come and stuff, I don't think they jump, but I can do it. So I don't know, maybe we shouldn't risk that. We'll see. But okay, that's Red Rocket cleaned up and defended. So now the next stop on our tour, and we're going to probably end up running into some trouble here, is we're going to just head on through. And, I will tell you, So one of the drops I got, I think it was from a legendary guy in Park Street Station, I think it's called. The place where we fought Skinny Malone and convinced his girlfriend to turn on him. That was so good. Um, yeah, that. Oh, yeah, that I think that's one of our provisioners. I've got so many supply lines going, but yeah, back to the wow, the things are just falling down all over. What crazy Brahmin? All right, we got a problem. Oh, Raider scum. All right, we'll switch views. This weapon now is super powered. It is so good. Okay, what do we have down here? Let's do this, and we're gonna just shoot you a couple times, and then we're gonna switch to another guy, and we'll do a headshot on you, and another guy, and we'll headshot you, and let's see how we do. That's 2 down, and 3 down. 1 shot each.
Should have just run.
Yeah. We just handled that like a boss. So this is what okay, look at this gun. Okay. It had okay, that's not weapons. Let's look under weapons. It is I forgot, I gotta do something with the mighty hunting rifle. We'll talk about that in a second. Rapid calibrated powerful 10mm pistol. It was a legendary drop, does 25% faster fire rate, 15% faster reload. That's super powered. That is really, really good. It also does greater damage than my other ones. Okay, this, you don't see it on the description. When you go to modify, it does 25% greater damage. So my damage is 37 on this. I think what you see is 25% faster fire rate and the faster reload. That is because of the mods I put on it. But the core thing of this legendary 10 mil was its increased damage, which is freaking great. So yeah, I am all about that. So I took all the mods and I upgraded, and I did all kinds of really good stuff on this 10 miller, and you see it freaking paid off, because I did a lot of damage with that. So my inventory is empty right now. Well, it was until these raiders came along, but we should be able to loot a bunch of stuff, and this is part of what I wanted to do on this today, is just gather some crap as we go between settlements. I want to show you the settlements, and the next one will be the Starlight Drive-In. And this is one of our provisioners. And we can always
trade a few things?
Yeah, sure. We can always just trade with them and take their bottle caps and stuff. But I think that's kind of cheesy to do that to them. And here's another one of our provisioners. We've got them all freaking over the place. All over the place. Now, some of them, I've set them up with better weapons, but I'm primarily, like the submachine guns we got out of that last thing, I did, I set those up on, like, the guards at various different places. So, Starlight Drive-In, let's check the map real quick. I think I'm heading in the right direction. Yeah, it's over there. So we follow the road and we take a left. Kind of over in this early direction. Oh, we can just kind of go over a bit. Oh, whoa. Getting stuck on everything. I'm trying to sprint and I'm getting stuck on everything. That looks like another one of our provisioners, Brahmins. It's freaking out. What happened here? Problem? I don't see any problem. Whatever. I see a fence though. Where's my theater? Yeah, I think I see a theater screen over there. So okay, now from this view, we can look down on the Starlight Drive-In and see what. Look at this freaking place. Look at that wall running all the way around the entire thing. It's nice and square mostly, where the property line would allow for it. Um, I did good stuff, I think, and so we'll just jump right over here and in here. Now here, these are railings for like balcony railings or something. It's called something like that. But you can see we can walk along. This is like a battlement now. Now in this area, because the land started getting, like closer and closer up. Now I can jump over this and get over there. We might want to add walls, for a little further down, but I just, for the look of it, I did these all the way, and then walls here because clearly these foundations are almost to the ground. See how low they are, and it's all the same level. It's just the ground is not level clearly, but there's still enough room to walk between here. And if you watch the last video, it took me a long time to get it squared away so that things were nice and straight. But all that effort paid off in the end because now I am virtually to the green property line area all the way around. And we've blocked in such a huge location. And now here, you'll notice I don't have foundations underneath those walls. They don't. They snapped to each other without a foundation all the way from there to here because I couldn't put foundations because of this building here. Now I can destroy this building, but there is no way I'm going to do that. Oh, I could have gotten metal from this stuff. I don't need all that garbage, but whatever. I kind of like to have some of the generic, starting pieces that you find in your location. I don't want to scrap everything, that. Like, I could scrap this entire projector building structure, but there is no way. It would no longer be the Starlight Drive-In. It would just be a freaking parking lot. So, no, that has to stay, obviously. But here you see, the wall comes down. And again, I say wall, but it's really foundation. But I had put, now I didn't add those railings there because I started running out of materials and stuff, but, yeah, I put some walls here, the ones I had fabbed up and didn't need. We don't really need them at this, point because it's high enough. The foundation / wall is certainly high enough. But, yeah, so we can come all the way down here. I got a couple ladders to get up.
If you ain't
been
up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
Grey Garden, it's run by robots. Okay. But, yeah, here we've got a Defender. And, we've got our turret there. So let's go down here. Another Defender here.
Huh?
Another Defender up there. And another turret up there. Which, that one I think I need to relocate. Now that I'm looking at it, it's not nearly close enough to the edge. It needs to be right at the edge. So yeah, there we go. Put you like that. And you know what? Even better. We'll put you like that. There we go. That's better. Now it'll shoot anything coming up all the way in and be able to shoot as close to this. I mean, Raiders and super mutants, whatever, they could avoid being shot by that by hiding here, but that's not going to protect them from that one or from this guy. So they could go here, but they still get shot. I think this is a very defensible, and we got this guy. If they're going to try and get into my property, they're going to have some serious problems. But you see this over here now is where we put our barracks. And again, all the small beds. I had one of these beds that was sitting outside. We put it in there. That's like the master bed or whatever for this thing. But yeah, so we've got 16 people here, growing a lot of food, plenty of water. It's super defensible, and I think it's great. It's great, and I even added some lighting. We put a light bulb there, and that now that I'm thinking about it, I think I had run out of copper at one point, and I didn't have enough to make another light bulb, but we can do that now. There, we'll add a little lighting in here for these guys. Keep them up at night. Those light bulbs, they look dumb and ugly and stuff. You know, aesthetically, it's not the thing that I would like opt for. Let's actually locate that right there. I like that better. But they shed the most light, and without me adding another mod, which by the way, I've pared back my mods. I've removed like 5 or 6 mods. Some of them that either weren't functioning or had things that I couldn't get access to because of some other factor. Or the benefit of the mod was so minimal that I don't think it, like we were being compensated for the load lag. But anyway, so that is our Starlight Drive-In. Look how great it looks. So I will show you around. Oh, we've got invaders. Look at the response. This is great. Somebody's trying to get in here. Look at my citizens. Well, now they're all they're running out, which they shouldn't do that. We'll see how are my defenses doing here. Good Lord, these guys are crazy. What are they doing? They're chasing down something. I've got all these, look at all my Brahmin provisioners. Man, these guys must be terrible shots. I don't know what they're trying to kill.
Glad that's over.
But man, I've got a freaking virtual army here. That was bananas. And look at them all. So I am definitely going to just gradually, as my settlers get, I get my settlements get more and more established, I'll be adding more and more and more heavy weaponry to my settlers. They're going to all get like really good weapons because, in the end, they're either for sale or Mirelurks. What the hell are Mirelurks doing out here? And no wonder it took them a long time to shoot them. I only see the one there. Oh, good, a hot plate. We need that. We'll take all the goodies here. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about the settlement thing. These guys do fabulous work of supplying me with that. Like, I don't have any problem with the adhesive now. Now that I've got the corn and mute fruit and taters growing everywhere, and I do have them everywhere. We have no problem, and they have more food than they can eat, so there always ends up in the workbench, so I can make adhesive anytime I want. And having the settlements linked means that when I go into a workbench, I'm accessing the inventories of all settlements that we have provision, like the supply lines established with. So that's why I'm eventually going to have provisioners with supply lines to every settlement from every other settlement. So let's just check. Everybody is assigned, right? They're all assigned. They've got enough beds. 18 beds, 16 people, and that is great. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little brief tour of those settlements. And yeah, I'll be doing more of this in the future. But for now, I'll just say thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's see your face better in the light. Yes. And please leave me any comments. If you like these kind of videos, I'll do a little bit more of them. Otherwise, I'll switch back and focus on, just like the battle stuff, heavily on that. But let's face it, you see how much I'm putting into doing the settlements and all that stuff. I love that part of the game, and I do want to showcase it. So let me know what you think. And we will talk with you again very, very soon.